You know, one of these days I'll probably get like one of those your stream is starting soon things going on. Especially now that I'm affiliate. You know, get some polish on here. Yeah, maybe have the co-hosts show up on time. I mean, Toaster's here. Toaster followed directions. Toaster was not lured away by chicken of the Peruvian variety. Which,
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier.
uh, uh, if we're sued, I'm directing them straight to you.
Well, it's obvious that I'm not Markiplier. And if I did a perfect Markiplier impression, then that'd be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be. I'm still sending them directly to you.
Directly to you. Yeah, all right, all right.
Straight to jail.
Straight to Gulag. Whew.
Also, yes, instructions unclear, hand stuck in wolf jaw. I mean, to be fair, that is a common dog thing. Just hand in dog mouth.
And in dog mouth.
Hand in dog mouth.
True. True. You know, now that the day is almost done, the rain has stopped and the sun has come out.
Yeah.
Which figures. And that tracks.
Right. Down. It's still disgusting. It's humid and way too hot and rainy and all that.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere. No, wait, that's sand. Um,
It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Oh,
I don't know how to hit on women, so I'm going to talk about sand
right. Oh, Hayden
while
Christensen.
creepily staring at you a lot.
Oh, Hayden
No,
Christensen.
I don't hate Hayden Christensen. Just the direction that he was given
Yeah.
and the writing for like that particular bit and whatnot. You know, not the best, not Lucas's best moment.
Yeah, it's almost like George Lucas doesn't know how to write a romance. Which is entirely true. He doesn't know how to write romance.
That's fair. You know, at least at least it wasn't his sister. Too true. Too true. Too freaking true. I've been watching this guy who does impressions. He uses AI to put the faces of the people that he's or the characters he's doing the voices of over top, and then reviews movies as the characters. So watching Qui-Gon's Ghost, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, and Padme reviewing the prequels. Very funny. Very funny.
I just made myself sad.
Oh no! Don't do that. We're streaming. We're supposed to be, well, positive and
Yeah.
uplifting. Except for when we're clearly fucking not.
Yeah. I had a notification on my phone, so I checked it and said, "Look back on a year ago today," and it was a picture of my cat being a doofus.
Oh. Well, your cat was clearly happy being a doofus a year ago. So that's something to be happy about.
Yeah, he was laying in between shades, getting some sun, with his head poking out of the shades into the dark.
Oh.
He was my doof.
He was a doof. Ripperoni.
But anyways, on today's gameplay, it is May, except not.
Yes.
The maypoles
We
are black.
need to.
Are black?
God, all right. They're black. They are black. Even longer than before. You're looking for midsummer, which is kind of strange because summer is only just starting, isn't it? Fucking non-pagans.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
well,
hey!
sue me.
I'm not that kind
Also,
of pagan.
yeah.
Can't even appropriate anymore. I mean, that's true.
Hey, I ain't ever tried to appropriate pagan culture or religion for my religion. I ain't ever tried to do that.
Doubt.
Doubt. Mm.
I need to go find some thistle. Because we need thistle and dandelion to make maples.
Where do we want to put the maypoles?
I don't know. And another question I had for you was, you've made the mead hall.
Correct.
Is the mead hall going to be the sleeping hall, or is there going to be a separate
Uh,
sleeping hall?
that that depends. We could theoretically, there is like a loft area that I could build a staircase for. It would require some minor adjustments. And we could sleep up there. But I think that having a second sleeping building would be better. Um,
Yeah, the maypole does give
yeah, we
the.
know. We know
Mhm.
about the rebuilding stuff. Frickin', we had them set up on the previous world, and they were destroyed by one of
Assholes.
the many attacks. One of the many attacks of assholes. Um, okay. Question is, well, actually, the real question is, I mean, all right. Do you want to sleep in the loft or not? If the answer is yes, then my question isn't relevant anymore.
Well,
My second question isn't relevant. If the
so
answer is no, then part one of second question, where do we want to build the sleeping building? And part two of second question, what the fuck is purpose does the meat hall serve? Apart from looking nice.
Morgan just came in and kicked ass.
Mm.
And is running off to go do something. Morgan, what are you doing? Are you just roaming the forest, Morgan?
Right. Okay. So this is
I
the
know.
part of the stream where Connor hallucinates
Well, no. There's a wolf named
again.
Morgan.
Also, I'm wondering, I'm mildly curious. Toaster, are you just like shouting? Is this you shouting? Oh, I see Morgan. Because all of your text has been in all caps.
Well,
Yes!
Toasty's also like far
Yes!
away, so it makes sense that I'm very
Yes!
excited. Um. Okay.
And here's Yorm now.
So that's what it is. I swear. Um. I'm going to answer your question with a question. I know, and that sound like
First question
terrible.
or the second question?
Sure. Is the mead hall going to be the comfort zone?
Uh, we could definitely make it the comfort zone. I mean, what? We have a comfort level of 7 by the fire. Um, we could easily pump that up with like rugs and other things.
Yeah. So I know beds add to comfort. Um.
Well, if we need to, we could put like a fuck ton of beds up in the loft that you never fucking see, but just increase the comfort of the
No.
whole area.
Well, no. Each object only increases comfort once.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, we could definitely huh.
Are you gonna eat the deer meat?
We could definitely use this as the comfort building.
A singular bed hidden under the stairs. For the comfort bonus too, it could be referenced to child abuse.
Yes. You understand. We'll give them the Potter Palace under the stairs,
Yeah, I mean, technically we
where J.K. Rowling belongs.
truth. We technically don't need the sleeping area to be the comfort zone, but beds do add comfort.
Comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could hide a bed up there. I don't care. If this is the sleeping building, then I'll make some adjustments. If it's not the sleeping building, then well, we'll just use it as a comfort building, and I'll find a way to hide a bed up there. No problem.
I don't remember if the dragon bed gives more comfort than the normal bed. I believe it does, but I could be wrong. And how many maypoles do you want to make, by the way?
I don't know. Let's settle with a lot.
Different beds do. Yeah, I don't know if you read that fast enough, but different beds will count.
I
Yeah.
did not read that fast.
So
Yeah, I know.
basically, yeah, the
Different beds.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like one of each type of bed would increase comfort. I don't know how many types of beds there are.
Oh, this looks nicer. I'm gonna do that on the other side too.
I have the wood for a boat. I must go find the salesman.
I mean,
The
yes.
sales salesman with the sales.
Apparently, it's
The
not for
sales
you
on
though.
sales.
Um, has everybody touched the cartography table recently?
Recently? I think I touched it last time.
Pardon me as I die. Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ! Live on stream, he's dying. We're just gonna so many views. Man dies on stream. We're gonna make so much money.
I mean, right? Fuck. And it wouldn't have been a self elimination.
Just casual dying.
Yeah, casual death.
God.
Little casual death. It's fine.
Yorm, come back, come
Oh,
back for a
Jesus
second.
Christ! What the
All
fuck
Alright,
did I
What do
swallow
you
wrong?
think? What do you think about this ceiling? Look up, straight up.
Yeah, and the paperwork takes forever.
Not the middle ceiling, the entrance and the back ceilings.
He looks good. Why are you asking?
Because I just updated it. I added in
good.
internal
I like it.
ceilings, and it looks nice. I like it.
He looks good.
All right. All right, that's it. You can go. Goodbye. Have fun. Stroke my
Yorm,
ego and then get out of here.
Yorm, before you go, establish yourself a portal and grab portal materials.
Where are portal materials? Are they upstairs with the portals?
No, they're in the chest room. You have to figure out what you need for a portal and to grab the appropriate stuff. That's step one.
Okay, who's W?
Wit and twit.
You know what?
Oh. Oh yeah. That. I want to see how. Hold on. I want to see how this looks. I'm making a few minor adjustments to the meat hall because I want to see how it looks. We're definitely gonna have to update the external ceilings at some point with the nicer shingling.
I mean, I did bring back all that tar.
How much tar do we have?
Oh, I don't remember. I put it in some box.
Where is?
Well, right
I have
now, I'm
8.
just
I have enough thistle for 8 maples.
Okay, I need 2 surtling cores, 20 fine wood. Oh, and also should probably bring enough for a workbench as well.
Yes, yes, you should.
Two circling cores.
It couldn't hurt.
But what was it? How many eyes?
10, I believe.
Eyes.
The eyes have.
Is there any way to heal the wolves faster?
There's a thistle over here.
That's annoying.
Final two circling cores.
Well, I'm not going to let the Morrigan die. That sounds like bad for my health.
Hey, they did live happy lives
I
with
mean,
blackjack.
and hookers, yes.
Hookers.
Hookers.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What if? I think this is going to actually look pretty good.
Okay. So, I had a topic, a conversation I wanted to bring up on stream.
Is this the one you mentioned last week?
Yes, the one that would be a little strange to do on Father's Day.
Yes, I agree. That would be a weird one to do on Father's Day.
That said, it would have also been hilarious.
It would have been pretty funny, yeah.
Also, apparently there's an ad in progress, so I'll wait.
Doubt. 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 Yeah, I'm watching you run across the field right now.
Where are the circling cores?
Forge.
Oh, okay. I've looked in every single fucking box. They're nowhere. They're nowhere, man.
Morgan, you were good. Have some meat. You don't want any meat, but you can stay there.
This requires 10 wood. This will require 10.
We'll wait till the supposed ad break is over.
Yeah, it's just a minute and a half. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. And also, I don't even believe it's real, so...
Nah.
come over here and tell me what you think of this minor change I made.
Yeah, just like mirrors.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, have fun. Well,
It needs lanterns on either side of the door now.
A certain je ne sais quoi.
I
but
don't
it's
know.
good. Apart from the lack of lantern.
Yeah. And you know, I wouldn't say that because I do know what.
Also, you like these internal vaulted ceilings that I did?
You know what? I do.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
said,
I
how
really
do
like
we
those.
how do we get to the loft?
Okay, so I would have to build a staircase for that. Do you want to go to the loft? I can build a temporary one, but I mean, for a more permanent, if we want to like put things up there and go up there regularly, we're gonna need something that isn't just this, you know?
Am I dumb? This is where the fishing spot is, right?
We could just have a portal to the top of this area.
We could! Yes! Do it. Do it. Do it. Wait, we could put it in the back of the
Damn it.
room.
Thanks, Toaster.
We could put it in the back. Oh!
I was a fool, a foolish.
Foolish fool. Fool of a toque.
I am a foolish fool. It's probably because I've been fishing over there for so long, and it's like, it hasn't sunk in. But thanks for building that, by the way.
It does look quite awesome.
This is going to be great. Getting the portal set up is going to be... Ah, didn't even think of that. That
Yeah, no,
is
that's genius. Value add.
the value add. Um, oh yeah. I should find all of the goddamn
Oh, we have a
Somebody
lot of
needs
fucking
a
thistle.
tar.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Tara's over here in the first box.
There's so many wolves.
We have 40
There's a
tar.
baby.
Yeah, I thought we had more.
There's another baby.
Well, you know what? It's a start.
It is indeed a start.
Started from the bottom.
Now we're
Now we are here. Checks notes. Here, that's right. We're here.
here. Okay. Um, wizard merchant person. They are in the Dark Forest, correct?
In a dark
They're
forest.
a dark forest.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure of that I'm not assuming anything.
Very dangerous to make assumptions. As the old proverb goes. Oh, I need wood. Oh,
Well, you know what we don't need anymore?
staircase.
A staircase.
Okay, where? Okay, you put the other portal here. All right, do not get rid of that staircase. Actually, no, do get rid of it.
I should not go into very deep water, correct?
What kind of
Uh,
ship are you on?
I have the shittiest ship.
The
no,
raft
do not
or
go
the
into very
ship?
deep water.
Are you on a raft or are
I
you
believe
on a
called
ship?
raft. I believe called raft.
Yeah, if you're on the
He's
raft,
on a boat.
don't
Yeah,
go into
raft.
deep water.
Yeah, no, definitely a raft.
Wait a minute, you're on a boat?
He's
I'm
on
on
a
a
boat.
boat.
That's all
I'm
we
on
can
a
say. That's
boat.
all we can say.
That's all you can say. He can
That's all
reference
I
it.
said.
He said he's on a boat.
I don't even have.
Yeah.
I can't be sure what you're doing, but I'm going to guess you're sailing
For
on a
us.
boat.
That's rude. Why are you making fun of my raft like that?
Because the raft is absolutely shitty and should not be used to cross any kind of water.
That's messed up, man. That hurt my feelings.
Okay, we're not mad, and I like lost track of everything. Jesus Christ. I was really tired. Fucking hell. Anyway, so the topic of discussion is sins of the father.
Yeah, sins of the daddy.
Now, I don't just necessarily mean literally the father, but the idea of whether or not a child should be held responsible for the doings of their parent. And
Not usually. Depends on the doings.
so, and I don't think any child should be held responsible for the doings of their parents, period. I think that you should not be held accountable for the sins of the father, as it were. I mean, for example, no, I'm not going to use that example because that example is stupid. But I'm going to go with this one. So let's say two nations are at war, right? And then after the war ends, the two nations are at some kind of tenuous peace. A generation passes. I do not think each nation should hold the current generation responsible for the travesties and atrocities of the previous.
Okay. Well, I have thoughts on that very particular example,
Okay.
given my background. Um, no, I don't think that one or two generations removed from the people who committed whatever war crimes were being committed, I don't think they should be held responsible. But, and here's the caveat, they need to be educated. They need to know my great grandfather, he murdered, he and his countrymen murdered this ethnic group because they were told that that ethnic group was evil
Mm-hmm.
and they did a lot of horrible things. And after the fact, they realized that they were being horrible people and that they were wrong, and you mustn't do that shit ever. Period.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, yes, educating the current generation as to the past is still important.
Now, if, and this is for sins of the father, if you are a descendant of somebody who committed, of a people, of a nation, or even of just a guy who did something really, really, really horrible, and then you turn around and you go, well, this horrible thing they did, it's not that bad, and the victims deserved it. Congratulations, you have just earned the sins. You now are getting judged as though you committed the sins yourself because you didn't learn. You did not learn from the fucking horrible shit that those who came before you did.
Mm, I so I would say that he should be judged on his own merits, those merits being sucky, but he should not. It should not be compounded. Now, if he or she did the exact same things, then they could be compounded. But if he just goes and says, "I think it was fine, and I think that those people deserved it," no, you go, you're a horrible person. Same punishment unto you, but not double punishment.
I'm not saying that the guy should be, or the guy or the girl, whoever the fuck they are, should be dragged before the Hague and put on trial for expressing an opinion. No, what I'm saying is that they should be judged and watched and monitored because that shit is completely fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, you would judge and watch and monitor
Like,
anybody who said
like
those self-same things.
Holocaust deniers, specifically ones from Germany and Austria. Uh, that is really fucking cringe and sickens me to my stomach.
Yeah, I think Holocaust deniers in general, it's like,
Oh yeah, Holocaust deniers in general, but especially if they come from Germany and Austria. Because again, they're the Germans and the Austrians less than 100 years ago. Of course, the Austrians were Germans back then, because of the Anschluss. They did horrible things, or they just turned a blind eye to horrible things that were being done. For the most part. Not all, obviously, but a majority, a vast majority. They either did or turned a blind eye to, or profited from slave labor and death camps. Anyway, what jolly fun conversation. I'm trying to sleep because it's dark.
yeah, you're not gonna unless Yorm finds a place to live. The Devil's Abdicus?
Abdicus. Yes, I want to hear all about the devil's
Abacus?
abdicus.
Hello.
I suspect you meant abacus. But I do want to hear about the abdicus, nonetheless.
I know what I typed. Also, we're all sleeping if you have a bed nearby you.
We're all sleeping if you don't have a bed nearby you.
Of the love.
We're all sleeping is what we're saying. Uh,
You're keeping... Okay. Hang on.
Wait.
You're keeping the conversation centered around genocide and its memory, living or dead, but what about financial debts? Ooh.
That's different. I think that's different. I don't think that the actions that one's forebears do should affect what happens to the person. So if my grandfather, or I can use this example because both my grandfathers are dead. If my grandfather went out and blew all of his money on gambling and accumulated thousands of dollars of gambling debt and then died, that debt should not pass on to me because I have nothing to do with that debt apart from being related to the guy who took out the loans to go gambling. Now,
Um,
then again, if I profited off of my grandfather's gambling, like if he gave me all the proceeds
well,
from his gambling on a regular basis,
no, hey, bud. How's it
then
going?
that'd be different.
Well, what about the fact that Germany, holy shit,
But we're talking about
is still
financial stuff
paying,
now. But
they were still paying war reparations,
Well,
what,
that's a
10, 15
national
years
debt
ago?
rather than a personal debt.
okay, not hold on. There's a thing here because you see, after World War II, frickin' the United States basically gave money to every single country that agreed to have free and fair elections. And by free and fair elections, what I meant was free and fair elections as long as you aren't putting communists in power, to countries that were bombed out in Europe so that they could, rebuild. Um,
So
hold on.
okay, I am gonna curtail that because Toaster has a good point. Trying to steer the conversation towards the individual, not a group. And as for where the debt goes, it simply doesn't disappear. So
Okay.
let's say somebody racks up a massive debt and they have no living family, and when they die, that debt it would be taken out of their estate, yes. But then if there's still debt to be paid, that's on the lender. It should not be. I mean, the individual is dead.
All right. If
That individual should be treated as an individual, regardless of kin.
All right. If you're Jacob, if you're talking about the debt that Germany is paying to Holocaust victims and the heirs of the Holocaust victims, that is still going on, and it is still going on today. How how do you make somebody whole after something like that?
Yeah, well, yeah. So, like, when does it stop? Like, when do you stop? Is it ever okay to stop? Like,
I,
because I mean, I don't think
I
any amount of money in the world's gonna make up for that kind of shit. You know?
God damn it!
I don't know. I I honestly can't tell you. Not in an unbiased way. I admit
So
that I'm biased.
I
Not
found
being
swamp.
a Holocaust survivor or descendant of a Holocaust survivor myself, I'm still biased in that I come from one of the many groups that was targeted by the Nazis. I'm Jewish,
I have a bit of a hot take.
so
I have a bit of a hot take.
I have feelings.
And then I think we should steer the conversation back to individuals rather than groups. And I am going to take this hot take because I feel it's the same as can be said for a different form of reparation that is often talked about in our country.
Slavery?
Yeah, I was not going to say anything, but yes.
Oh, you mean Avery Slay? Say?
Jesus
Your
Christ.
piglet needs work.
I knocked down a goddamn forest. Anyways. I am of the opinion that the only way to truly make reparations is not necessarily to give money to any individual, but instead to change the system that caused that happenstance to occur in the first place. We should not pay individuals money or restitution because that does not solve the problem. So I would say restitution and reparations are done when the group upon whom the reparations should be paid is at a level equal to that of everyone else.
Well, I have a thought, and I'm no expert, and I'm also not African American. So, and Juneteenth is tomorrow, I believe.
It
Fun
is.
fact.
It is.
It is. Um, but I think it's a little more than that. I think it's not that giving somebody money, that's all well and good. What you have to do is give them the ability to be on equal footing. I'm out of tar. Shit. They need to be on equal footing to, everyone else who is around them.
Isn't that what he said?
That is exactly
Well,
what I said.
no, I mean, no, it's I'm trying to find a way to put this. Trying to find the right words. Right? Um
You're agreeing
it's
in different directions. I'm reading what Toaster's saying, not
I
saying it.
know. I know. It doesn't help when I'm being constantly heckled. But the point is that you've got wealth
Heckle him more.
disparities, you've got educational disparities. Just being born right out the gate, I had more advantages than people with darker skin tone because I came from a family with a secure middle class background, good education that could afford to send me to a good school, and not have to worry about keeping the lights on and where we're gonna get our food from and whatnot. Whereas not always the case for people with darker skin tones.
So what you're saying is we should improve the systems, just like I said.
Why is there a bag? Does that mean there's a merchant? Am I lucky?
If you found a bag,
Oh,
yes.
it's not just going from
Oh,
now on, we're not going to see skin color and we're going to treat everybody the same. You have to also give a leg up to the people who have been left behind. Does that make sense?
That 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 is exactly what I said. Is to change
Whatever.
to adjust the systems until the groups are at parity.
Okay,
Seize
fine.
the bag
Whatever.
like a zoomer do.
You know what? Whatever.
Uh,
Screw you guys for, getting all pissy that I went in depth with it rather than just saying, oh, just make the system better.
I
How do you make the system better?
I don't
How do you make
know.
the system work?
That
Whatever.
I'm
Anyway.
not smart enough to even claim that I know. That's the point. That's why I was as vague as I was. I don't know how to make things better. I want there to be smart people who know more than me to help to do that. That's why I said we need to make the system better, and that's when the reparations ends.
All right. Anyway, I'm out of fucking
Tar?
tar. Yeah. I've tarred a good section of the route.
Alright, so,
would you mind grabbing my portal and moving it to where I am? What are
yes.
you fuckers doing?
I am gonna do that. Is your raft still at your old portal?
Yes.
Well, you gotta
You
go
can
back for
only
your raft.
Well, don't I have to break it?
Yes. How did you get down there?
What do you mean? I walked.
So that land is all connected?
Yes. There's a mountain in the way. That's why you got to go around. But it's all connected.
Huh.
If you're at the top of the, essentially, imagine there's a circle. Yes, you're at the top of the circle. I'm at the bottom-ish of the circle. In the middle of that circle is a mountain.
Fair point,
That's why you
Toaster. Fair
have to
point.
go around. Hello, Haldor.
All right, but back to the original point, which was
The fuck am I running
about
into?
sins of the father, right? Um,
What the hell am I running into?
Wait, so wait. Oh,
yes, yes, Toaster. Yes, you hit the nail on the head. That is exactly how it was going. Um, and I agree with you. But I don't think that an individual should be held accountable for what their specific forebears did.
Yes.
To
Which,
answer your question
which goes back to
about
what you had
sins of the
said
father.
earlier about the children and the crime.
Yeah. So, uh, there you go. That's it. You know,
Kronk.
if I don't know, grab a golf club and
One,
violently beat a woman's parrot to death
but
out
this
of
one.
nowhere. I know, oddly specific. Um, and then I were to have a kid, or if I had a kid while doing that, the kid should not be remembered as the kid of the guy who violently beat a parrot to death with a with a driving range, you know?
You mean a golf
A
club?
driver. Yeah, you know what I mean. Point is
Yes.
that yeah, the kid shouldn't be living the rest of that of their life with people walking up and oh, how does it feel to be the kid of there? All right, you know what? If I ever decide to beat birds to death,
I
semi-domesticated birds to death with
I
big blunt
disagree,
objects.
Toaster. I disagree. I believe the driver definitely. It's got more mass than all the other ones, and it's big.
I can't go anywhere with you guys. God damn.
Well, like the older ones do. Them motherfuckers are dead. Yeah, I've had at the fucking driving range by my house. There's one like they get like if you can rent clubs and shit.
A nice table. I'm making a little clubhouse just
Holy
for me.
shit!
Oh, I need tar to build this nice table. Gross.
Ah, I need money.
This is my office.
Abe has an office.
I will have an office.
I also need to
Golfing is
go
pretty
golfing at
fun.
some point. I prefer mini
Like
golf
actual
personally,
golfing
but
or like mini golf.
Mini golfing is good. I played a mean game of mini golf this weekend.
That was fun. It
That
was in
was
the
fun.
park.
I had what, 38? Your wife had 35. You had 42. And Mercius, who was with us, he had like 60 something. Ah.
poor
That was
guy.
pretty funny.
He really there were he kept hitting the ball while it was still moving. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
That is
that's a
a
newbie mistake there.
rookie move.
Rookie move, rookie numbers.
We gotta pump those numbers up. Um, hold on. Where the hell are the mugs and shit?
Furniture?
Oh no, you need to make the little things you put stuff on. That's what you need to do. Uh,
Oh, that is something we all should do together. is go play actual golf.
Oh, we need bronze nails for item stance.
Well, you have a handful of those left.
I'll find them. We have 2 bronze nails left. All right. Okay. All right. We can work with this. Well, all right. What are your guys' thoughts? What's everyone else's thoughts on the topic, huh? I've talked a lot. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks.
On going golfing?
Sins of the father, unless you want to completely move on.
Oh shit! My headset, my battery, it's
Yeah,
low.
golfing is like, come on, really? But, you know. Yeah, I did mean that.
Coming, Connor.
He's coming.
I'm coming to you.
Aren't you fighting a thing?
Nah, I mean, not anymore, I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
Ahoy! Wait a minute. Wait. What if... Okay, and then...
I mean, you talk a lot, but I mean, I also started off the conversation saying that I don't think people should be that, and Toasters had a lot to say in the chat.
What the hell?
The only person who hasn't had much to say on the topic of sins of the father has been Jacob. It's true. You are our guiding, yelling voice in the distance.
This shouting voice over the horizon.
the, the voice that shouts from over the horizon that I think is my conscience.
Behold the yellow
Actually,
text of
neighbor.
read me, fuck you.
No!
I've read most of what you've had to say. I've missed like 1 or 2 lines.
Connor, you're playing a dangerous game, my guy.
What do you mean?
Where are the mugs? I need a mug.
You're in the fucking mountains.
Yeah? And?
That's crazy. It's cold. There's wolves and shit up there.
Your point?
Dangerous.
To you, maybe.
To you. You're not a pro like he is. Nope, that doesn't work. I need a mug.
I require mug.
It's a weapon, isn't it? I thought.
Is it? Oh, I found a mug. All right.
Technically, fist weapon.
Perfect. Nearly perfect. Good enough. And now I can just sit here and enjoy a nice, delicious meal and a nice drink in my office.
Chinese meal.
A succulent Chinese meal. Didn't that guy die?
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, he died, didn't he? God damn. All he wanted
Yeah,
was
look
a
at this
succulent
motherfucker.
Chinese meal.
Fucking Chinese meal.
You know, I'll give him that. He knew what he wanted.
You mean to perform credit card fraud?
That too. He knew he wanted to perform credit card fraud. Get out of the forge. Why are you in here?
Oh. Did you... You brought your own?
Yeah.
Or... Okay, so mine is still up there?
Yeah, but also why is mine not connecting?
Oh yeah, no,
Is
he
that not the
was
case?
he did it bad. He did a crime. You know,
Hmm.
you do the crime, you serve the time, but it was
Hmm.
still incredibly funny.
Hey, Abe,
Yeah.
could you go into the
What?
portal room and change one of the unconnected portals to Haldor with a capital H?
Haldorf, a capital H.
Yes.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it's spelt like that. Oh shit.
Okay. Capital H A L
Dor.
Dor. Haldor. All right, you can come through. All right. Pick whichever portal you prefer in the portal room. I'm changing this back to attic.
That works.
I was up here when you asked. I was up here when you asked. We have one called Oh Shit. I don't think so.
Do we need one called Oh shit?
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
I've labeled one Oh shit, so you can have that if to get back if you need it.
God.
Do you want it all
God.
capitalized or just lowercase? You know what? It's all uppercase, just like you said it.
Now I will enjoy my succulent Chinese meal. Ah,
Chinese.
Yorm, Yorm, come up here.
Give me 1 second. Will there be a succulent Chinese meal waiting?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Why would I ever come then?
Welcome to my office, where I eat my dinner.
You know what?
It's an empty fucking room.
Wait, where's the fuck is the door to the thing?
What?
What
Oh,
What?
thing?
What are you
you're
talking
up
about?
there. You're up there.
Yeah, what door were you talking about?
I thought he had a teleporter.
Thank you for bringing some light so I can eat, not in the dark. Nom, 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 nom.
This guy's a fucking weirdo.
Oh god.
The
Okay,
office.
so I'm gonna go to sleep to get rid of
Close
night.
the door behind you. The wolves like to wander and stuff.
I was reading a story where an individual was harassed their entire life because they were the child of war criminals, and everybody thought, oh, they must be exactly like their parents. The parents, the war criminals who killed so many people. How dare you try to live a normal life, you terrible monster of a person, just because your parents were horrible. Doesn't matter what you are, your parents were horrible, so you must be too. And that was the impetus
But did they
behind
do
my.
more criminal things?
No, they were a rather good person who tried to, just live a normal life. And in order to combat the negative feelings that everybody had about them because of their parentage, they even went above and beyond and tried to do heroic things. I
So
guess it'd be like the child of Adolf Hitler, uh,
The metaphorical,
the metaphorical
theoretical
child of Adolf Hitler, Joseph Hitler, going around and
It's
becoming a
it's
rabbi.
Stalin's and Hitler's love child, their forbidden
Oh.
love child, Joseph Hitler.
Yep.
Damn. Which one do you think was the bottom?
Hitler.
Hitler, obviously. Given
Given
how he wanted to, given how he wanted to be surrounded by big, strong, sweaty, muscular, blonde, blue-eyed men, you know, it's got to be Hitler. He's got to be the bottom, right?
Didn't Stalin like little boys too?
I don't know if Stalin liked little boys, but his the last head of secret police he had, Lavrenti Beria, he loved little girls. He was a fucking monster. Of course, then again, if you work for a dictatorship, odds are you are a monster. Odds are they're pretty good.
Well, can't people just be regular monsters? I mean, goddamn, it's not that
They
hard.
have to be horrible monsters. Can't they just be normal, regular old monsters? Run
Yeah.
hotels, you know?
Like, fucking Jason Voorhees was a regular monster. He
I'm-
just killed people
You know,
in weird ways, I guess.
He
but
was
like,
he was
goddamn.
not he was not a regular monster. He was a tortured child and a child of abuse who came and became a supernatural monster.
Regular monsters being regular monsters and being fuckable. Isn't that like the impotence behind Hotel Transylvania? Like,
I mean, I mean,
human boy meets attractive vampire girl.
look, Mavis.
This is off Count Dracula.
Mavis can get it.
Oh, here we go again. People lusting over the pixels.
Have you seen Pixar and what they do to their women, and especially
Yes.
their moms?
Yes. Yes, I have.
What's the best one though? Best mom in Pixar.
Elastigirl.
God, what have I done?
Okay, you know what, Connor? I knew we were on the same. I knew we understood each other.
Obviously. Because all women, their bodies are all shaped the same, right? They're all exactly identical. They come out of the press and everything. I'm being sarcastic in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, hell,
I suppose.
look at the old. We're all sleeping, by the way.
Yeah, but this has been going on for like 5 minutes.
If you look at the animation, the old 2D animation that they had, a lot of it was recycled cells.
What do you guys think about when you're lying in bed, Pixar moms?
Pixar moms.
Jesus Christ.
Where are you? Oh, you're just off in the ether somewhere. All right, let's get up.
Let's go, lads.
I wanted to get my beauty sleep.
Have we smelted all the copper?
Am I stuck in bed? I don't know.
was. I'm taking all of our fucking money.
For
I'm
what?
taking quite a lot of our money to buy fishing.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Did you find the guy?
Yeah,
Yes!
Oh,
I'm
shit.
fucking awesome, okay?
Congratulations.
he found the dude.
Did you touch the did you touch grass? I mean, did you touch the table?
You did.
Bitch, fuck you. I don't need to touch grass. I have a wife.
You know,
Unlike, 'Unlike, he is. Some is.
he is
People.
he is the only one of us that has a wife.
Abe said I should go outside and touch grass. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, asshole. I have a wife. None of you motherfuckers do. I don't need to go outside and touch grass.
It's all a joke, Jacob.
Ah,
I'm on fire, Oh,
you
ow.
what?
This isn't too far either, all things considered.
Making some big assumptions there, Dave. What? That you don't have a wife? Last I checked, you didn't have a wife.
Are you saying that you do? Stop trying to push me into the fire, you turd.
Last I checked, you had like what? A full. Well, shit. She's gonna be mad when she finds out. I mean, I
I
know
have
you
quite a
have.
lot.
I know you have some bread for your toaster. I know you have a reverse harem of sexy bodyguards, but no wife or husband.
What? Wait, who are you talking to?
Toaster.
You put most of them in the hospital.
Damn.
They guarded your body. I mean, that's true too.
I'm not sure Toaster needs a bodyguard.
No, her fuck buddies need guards for their bodies.
Yes.
It's the full body condom.
All right. The maypoles.
They take wood, daisy, and thistle, and I got you a lot of thistle.
Okay. You want me to build them?
Well, I mean, you're the one who's doing the decoration. I figured you'd want to.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Where the hell? Where the hell? Daisy, not dandelion, right?
Dandelion. You are correct. There are no daisies here.
Oh. What is a daisy?
Daisy. Daisy.
Yeah. Don't unplug me, okay?
I mean, if you have no brain activity, I am gonna unplug you.
Oh, thank you. That is fine. That's okay.
If you've
All
been
right.
playing video games for more than 48 hours, I'm going to unplug you.
Thank you. Um. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm just whipping it out. I'm just whipping it out right here, right now, in front of everybody. Um. Where is it? Is it under Miss?
Hello, police.
Hello. He's whipping it out right in front of me.
Furniture.
I didn't ask for this. Here it is.
I distinctly
Thistle.
remember hearing you ask for it. Stop
The
pushing
hell?
me.
Is the thistle. A thistle bit of this, and a thistle bit of that.
Okay.
Spent our money well, by the way.
Okay. I am going to be adding in some lighting.
To my sit in the dark while eating eating food room, or
Apparently, I can't
somewhere
add
else?
it there, so I'll have to be going to the forge.
All right, let's see.
Also, if anybody runs into troll trophies, abomination trophies, fooling trophies, locks trophies, or drake trophies, all of those make special baits. And I would like them.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Jacob, you've gone demonic.
downright demonic up in here. I've got enough for one more maypole. Where do you want it?
Bronze, crystal, Sterling core.
All right, I'll put it there. I'll put it with the one crystal Sertling core. Thank you for your guidance.
Oh, I had more crystal. Where the hell did it go?
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna block the door. Or not.
Okay, so you have one there. I like that one there. Got one there. I like that there.
Uh-huh.
What about some on the back side of the building?
I have enough to build one more.
We should have a fuck ton of thistle.
Yeah, but I don't have enough dandelion.
Oh, well, here, hang on. Yeah, I got some dandelion for you.
So what?
Dandelion for you.
Okay, dandelion. Great.
I got a dandy for you.
That's just
Well,
fine.
you jumped away from the dandelion.
I'm trying to put down this damn thing.
I got another dandelion for you.
All right.
Here's another dandelion.
I'm going to surround your bed with campfires while you're sleeping in it. To keep this up.
They're all over the place.
Look, you want me to build decorations? I'll build them. I have to have the materials on hand. So, yeah. All right. Well, we got maypoles down. Let's see how everything. I need you to fetch me 50 dandelions in order to celebrate midsummer this year. Go forth and gather 50 dandelions, and I'll give you a special reward. The special reward is my thanks, and is completely useless to you in the grand scheme of things. Ah. Oh my
Okay,
God.
but what do you think of the lanterns on the front of the door, huh? I've heard the king says this doesn't bode well for the kingdom.
What the fuck? I keep catching fish.
Pretty
and
good.
rock.
What if they were put on the poles? Just a thought. Like, you don't have to change anything, but what if? You see, that way, if you were inside, right, and you were coming outside, the torches wouldn't be completely blocked out.
Hmm.
You know? I'm
What the
just
fuck?
saying. Also,
I have-
still need.
I have
Also,
another
Traveler,
idea.
I still need 50 dandelion. Hello, Adventurer.
50
I
or
require
15?
50.
Okay.
Toaster.
You know, that reminds me. That reminds me of a quest, one of the original quests in World of Warcraft, for the Horde out in the Barrens, where they had to get the hooves of a zebra-like animal. You had to get like some 20 hooves. These zebra-like animals obviously have 4 legs, because they are a zebra-like animal. You would kill 20 of these things and get no hoof drops. So the joke was there was a whole bunch of zebras running around without legs.
True. No, not without legs, without hooves.
And
Very
there
difficult.
was a number of them, like ones that didn't have hearts, one that didn't have hooves. We called them stubbies. Man, it's those old games, those old classic games where you had to grind for a lot of bullshit,
True.
and the bullshit had just abysmal drop rates for no good goddamn reason, other than it was an attempt to lengthen the video game experience. I know, they'll get more experience and level up by having to kill 100 Zvera for 10 hooves. Oh yeah, the zebra-like thing were called Zvera. And they had horns.
Very horny.
Yeah, they
Like
were...
an antelope?
No, they like unicorns.
Oh,
They weren't unicorns, but they were like unicorns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zebracorns. Oh, I got an extra mushroom.
Bonus shroom.
Which is kind of annoying, considering the fact that I was trying for dandelions.
Do I have an exclamation mark above my head?
You will soon.
that's a little fucked up, isn't it?
I mean, it's true, though. God
They're
damn.
like, people.
Yes. It's kind of funny, but Tauren. So in World of Warcraft,
Aw.
every character race would get a mount, so they could travel faster. That's true. The Tauren during Alpha originally, before they got their racial mounts, the developers wanted them to have something called plains running, where they would run as fast as the other races' mounts. They nixed that after a while because the mount distribution wouldn't be fair.
Oh shit.
However, I find it really hilarious that not too much longer, in what was it, the 4th expansion? I want to say Cataclysm. I want to say, yeah, the one with Worgen. I want to say that was Cataclysm. Yeah,
Toaster says 3.
yes, it's technically she's right. It's the 3rd expansion. I think of it as the 4th expansion because I consider the base game an expansion. As weird as my brain works.
Right.
I start counting at 0.
Expansion 0. Release of the game.
Which would still make Cataclysm 3. Yeah, because Burning Crusades, then Wrath of the Lich King, then Cataclysm. Not the point. The point is, with the introduction of Worgen, they once again thought to give the Worgens essentially feral running instead of a mount. And then somebody pointed out, hey, wait, you were doing that with Tauren, and then decided not to because mount distribution. And the developers were like, okay. So instead they gave them horses. Like humans. Except they were fancier ponies.
No more fish here. No more fish. Big salmon. Oh, there's a single fish thing.
I am off on a goddamn MMO side quest here. And I'm fighting boars, too. God damn. This is just like World of Warcraft. I'm picking flowers and fighting boar. Am I in Goldshire? Are there creepy children forming a circle? God, that's a deep cut for only those people who ever played World of Warcraft on the Alliance side. Wait, we're not on Moonguard, are we? Did you never see the creepy children in Goldshire that would run around and then go up to the top of the inn, form a demonic circle, and speak? They were absolutely in Goldshire. I swear to God, that building was considered part of Goldshire.
Come on, fish. Quit being an asshole.
Because they were known collectively as the Goldshire children. Hey, at least these two don't know about Moonguard. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, sorry, I had to step away a little bit. But I'm back.
Oh, you missed a whole rigmarole. Anyways, come here.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, no, no. You gotta wait. You gotta wait a sec. You gotta wait. Wait. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You got the dandelions?
I mean, I was gonna wait for you in your office, but okay.
Oh, my office. Yeah, that's even better. No, we'll do it here. We'll do it here. No, we're doing it here. We're doing it here. We're doing it here.
We're doing it live.
Hello, adventurer. Do you have the dandelions I asked for?
Is this a dandelion?
No, adventurer. That's not a dandelion.
Is this a dandelion?
No, adventurer. That's not a dandelion.
Is this a dandelion?
No, adventurer. That's not a dandelion.
I actually will need that one back, but here you
Ah, adventurer. These are the dandelions I needed. Thank you so much. Here's your reward.
go. Singular mushroom. Yeah,
Don't
that's about
spend
right.
it all in one place, adventurer.
Oh, you know what would have been what would have been better is if you'd actually given me like one cooked food.
I would have liked it if he'd given you like
Back.
one gold piece.
There. One cooked food.
Yeah. Oh, we do have gold. He could have given me a singular gold piece. Uh,
Uh,
oh man, the good old days of silly MMOs.
hello, adventurer.
All right.
It's always how they greet you, adventurer, savior, brave
Champion.
knight, whatever, champion. Buy Azura, buy Azura, buy Azura. They always greeting you in these weird ways.
Okay, I have an idea. What do you think? Hang on.
I think a lot of things.
I am a thoughtful
Oh,
guy.
hang on. I'm missing 3 copper.
I'm missing exactly 3 copper.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I think that is incredibly homey.
I like that too. I think that's nice. Does it necessarily fit the Viking aesthetic? No. Does it look good? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. We're going with that.
Yeah.
Good.
They're magical Dvagr lanterns. Mm. That makes that makes me just seeing that makes me really
Welcome back,
happy.
Toaster.
All right, Toaster, what do you think of these lanterns? The worst part.
Good cardio.
And all I came back with was burying some skulls.
Did you get any dandelions?
Does Ike Fear help with fishing?
This
Oh,
is
well.
no, I don't think so because that's jumping only. There's one of them that helps with stamina. I thought
I thought it was Ike Fear.
with running.
I thought it was just stamina drain and then
Mm.
also regen.
Anyone else? Fine. Jake from State Farm. Okay.
It's him from State Farm. It's Jake. Oh my God.
Who are you? Who are you talking to? Jake from State Farm. Well, hello, Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing?
Khakis?
Khakis.
That was a good one.
That was one of my favorite commercials. I love commercials that had like little witty. I honestly think commercials these days are nowhere near as good as they used to be.
Well, now you get all this AI generated crap.
Yeah, the only commercials I think are good are the Geico commercials because they kept with the gecko and their mascots. Hell, even the caveman still shows up from time to time.
Yeah. A little callback. That harlot. Yeah. Uh,
eBay for auto parts. That's what I hear all the time now.
really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy auto parts on eBay.
I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now. Call
Call
JG
JG
Wentworth.
Wentworth. 877 cash now.
877
Oh my
cash
God.
now.
With one championship, you're celebrating. Win twice, they call you a hero.
Oh man.
They say words like legend and diamonds.
God, what were some of the what was it? Oh, the Mentos commercials were always fucking nuts too.
Introducing a full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram,
What the
seven-time
fuck?
road tread
Yeah, what are we hearing in the background there, Jacob?
I don't know, but it's something very loud.
For Ram Truck Month.
Commercial. It was Ram Trunk Month.
It was, wasn't it?
Okay. Okay, we are in June. Yes. June is Pride Month. What
It was also Ram Truck Month.
what month or what vehicle is for each LGBTQ member?
I don't know. I really don't. Jeeps for all of them. Yeah. You know what? I agree with that, actually.
Oh man, yeah. What? It doesn't matter what flavor of KR. Jeep.
So, all right, here's a question. All right. Okay. I know it's a thing that, at least in the United States, that Jeep drivers do, right? What's with the fucking rubber duckies?
Oh, I used to know this.
Because they always have like fucking a dozen rubber ducks, bare minimum, on the dashboard. I don't know. Don't understand. Oh, did you ever fix the VOD exporting stuff?
Oh yeah,
Did you
no,
ever
that
fix
that,
that?
that got fixed a while ago.
Okay, good. Good.
In fact, it got fixed on the 15th when I messaged that. Okay. I'm gonna say something slightly unhinged.
How was that different from normal?
I mean, right? I know what kind of vehicle for trans people. Convertible.
Autobot? Oh, convertible.
Volkswagen thing. You know,
How do you use Ike here?
F.
How do you use that?
It's so convertible, it's perfect. I mean, you ain't wrong. What was I thinking of? Vanagon? Vanawagon? The VW Vanagon? It's like half van, half, whatever. Is it any of the new Toyota truck? Which one? I tell you though, there was this one, and I wish I had remembered to like bookmark the creator of it. There was I can't remember if it was a hybrid or full electric vehicle. It was like one of those apocalypse wagons, one of those custom car places that do things, and so it was basically it was an armored vehicle that had good lift and suspension. And I want to say it was the size of a Hummer, but it was a hybrid. It was either a hybrid or full electric. The thing looked wicked as hell. Probably also cost like $250,000, but
Just give everybody a fucking T-34 tank and let them go buck wild.
Be cheap.
I don't know about that. If you're giving everybody a T-34 tank, that's a lot. Well, give me your T-34 then. Come on. Share. It's like, it doesn't matter whether it's good. What matters is that it's iconic.
T-34 was great because they
I
made a ton of
found it.
Quantity is a quality
Oh, I
all
found
of
one
itself.
like it. I found something like it.
they made just like on the battlefield there would have been 10 T-34s to one Panzer. The T-34 is obviously superior. There were more of them made.
There were more of them at the end than the beginning.
There were more than the only Panzer tanks that were existed by the end of the war were ones that were captured as war booty.
Russian propaganda. I mean, you're not wrong. Rezvani.
All I'm saying is that it got the job done. And, if everybody's going to have a tank, I don't want them to be good tanks. I'd rather them
This
be
is
shit
also
tanks.
true.
Shermans are great. Fucking
Shermans are
love
great.
Sherman tanks. But I wouldn't want
They're
everybody
too
to have a
good
Sherman tank.
for everybody to have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're too good. And by too good, I mean people would fuck shit up with them. Whereas with the
Now, for like,
T-34, it's like, people have a chance.
what about the Churchill?
The Churchill?
Ooh, the Churchill.
Churchill tank, yeah. Churchill.
Ah, I just got a level 3 pike. I want a Matilda.
You want a Matilda?
Yeah, the tank, the Matilda.
Yeah, I know. I know the Matilda.
You ever play World of Tanks?
We've played World of Tanks together, I think.
Was it with the Matilda? Because the Matilda is great.
I prefer... Instead of World of Tanks, I prefer War Thunder for tank battle.
Because I can. I can't distract you while you're playing.
Yes.
I mean, sure.
What? What was that?
I feel like the Churchill would be like a good family vehicle, like you'll put the whole family in that fucker. Or on that fucker. And then drive them around. Hi!
Hello, Elisa.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
I like that. The sports tank.
Tank it.
I know I'm just laying in bed looking up stuff to talk about on here. Because I've delved into the frickin' custom
It's
cars and
daytime,
vehicle
by
stuff.
the way.
It is. This is true.
You are lying in bed in the middle of the day. Do you have depression?
Yes.
Well, you know what? You know what my favorite one has to be? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Like the most iconic of all tanks, period.
I love that. The AC tank. I love that. I fucking love that.
Get out of here, Rock.
I'm about to show off the pinnacle of tank design. All right?
Please let it be the Swedish one.
No,
I
no,
want you to-
no.
Please.
It's not the Swedish one. It's not the Swedish one.
The sports tank.
It's
What the
iconic.
actual fuck?
It's
Wait,
the
are the-
iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
The Bob Semple.
fucking Semple. Bob Semple. It's a little box with ridges on it. It goes, just drives around. Yeah, it's fucking so well built. It's the perfect tank. It's perfect.
It is indeed perfect.
Only a true aficionado understands the brilliance of Bob Semple's design.
Where was Bob Semple made? I thought it was Swedish.
No. New Zealand.
New Zealand?
New
Really?
Zealand. New Zealand design.
What, okay, Toaster, I have to ask, where is this little tiny tank from? What is this?
What, the Bob?
No,
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 no.
no.
Above that. Above that.
Germany, apparently.
It's German? It must be a relatively new one, right? That looks relatively new.
It's a
It
it's a
do be
light one.
looking nice.
I mean, it looks like
The weasel.
the Weisel. The Wiesel.
It's a weasel, isn't it?
It's a Waffentrager. Or armored weapons carrier.
What
Wait,
is
it
this?
says light air transportable armor. Aren't most tanks transportable by air?
Produced by Rheinmetall. The Weisel
Like,
is
can't the
used
Abrams be
in
transported
several
by
of the Bundeswehr's missions
air?
abroad.
Can't the Abrams be transported by air?
I don't know, but what I do know is that if it's too heavy to be transported by air, you have to transport it in pieces. If you're doing it by air.
Guys, I found the
Is it
best.
absurdly
You need a
long
big
plane?
fucking plane to carry it. It's better to transport by ship, or if you want to, yeah,
Am I thinking of the right
or
plane?
glider.
It's
You could,
a
in theory,
cargo plane.
glider it in. Not enough people talk about gliders in warfare. Gliders are pretty damn cool.
Parachute.
Love a glider.
I found the
Wait.
best tank though, guys. I posted it.
If it's not the Bob Simple, it's not the best tank.
Well, have you seen it?
I'm looking at it, and that's not a Bob Simple. It's a beautiful vehicle, but it's not a Bob Simple.
It has no gun. Merely a
Wait a
window
minute.
for you to reach your arm out.
Yeah, the arm is the gun. You are the gun. It's just like a little for scale.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
a
yeah,
little.
yeah. I thought that was like the cargo plane.
C-137.
Yeah. Is
You mean
that
the
not
giant
what that is?
fucking mammoth of a thing, the whale of a plane?
Is
it's a
it that
plane.
big?
Yes. There's a
Huh.
human for scale. Do you see the human?
I need
Well,
the
you
banana
there?
for scale.
We are talking about pictures. We are talking about tanks standing perfectly still, looking at images that the audience can't see.
Yeah, I know.
This
it's in
is the
stuff.
kind of quality you get when you subscribe and follow,
Put pictures of the
etc.
tanks in the chat.
I mean, they are in the chat. They're you know what? You know what?
Are they in the correct chat?
I mean, they're in the stuff from stream
Yes,
chat.
they are. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Oh, holy shit, that is big,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, what? It can fit a fucking tank in it.
That's
of
a
course
Southwest. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, I didn't think the Abrams was that big.
Abrams is fucking
didn't
huge,
think-
man.
A model
Isn't it
main
really
battle
fast,
tank.
though? Isn't it fast though? I thought the Abrams moved at like 70 miles
Yes.
per hour.
Because modern tanks are well built and designed for the most part.
But how fast is an Abrams?
My God.
It's because the Abrams is a
Abrams
fucking
is a
psycho
psycho.
tank. Because America.
Yeah.
When you have a bigger military budget than the next 10 nations combined, you do some psycho shit.
I mean, I can't lie, those things are kind of cool.
Over-engineered.
The Abrams main battle tank was designed by Chrysler Defense
Chrysler?
now. Chrysler Defense, now General Dynamics Land Systems.
Yeah.
So wait. It's very expensive, but like, does it have high maintenance or like not?
Yes.
In 1963,
much
the U.S.
maintenance?
Army and the West German Bundeswehr began collaborating.
I forgot
on
about the jet
Yeah.
fuel.
battle tank.
Yeah, because diesel is not enough to power these things. They require a jet fuel.
MBT-70, or Kampfpanzer 70, as it was known in Germany, incorporated many unconventional technologies across the board, such as the mechanical autoloader.
You know what still boggles my mind?
Okay,
The
what?
German what was it? The German hypothetical tank, the Land Cruiser.
Oh, yes, the Land Cruiser. You mean the tank that you could, like, literally launch helicopters off the back of and
Yeah.
put, like, fucking naval turrets onto?
Oh yeah.
Talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That thing would be so heavy it wouldn't be able to cross bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hang on.
The tank's heavy to the... That's not a super heavy tank. That's a thing all of itself.
What am I? It's just game capture. Let me try. I'm gonna do this.
I cannot... the Wikipedia article does not tell me how fast an Abrams moves. Fast. It moves fast. It moves pretty damn fast.
So, what would I have to do
To get
be
an Abrams?
able to use it?
Yeah. A Land Cruiser.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something here.
Imagine the maintenance on that thing and the stress on the motors
Oh.
for like all the joints when you like rotate the cannon. Fucking, that thing would be so slow. It's
What would I have
basically
to do?
it's a mobile
Artillery
defensive position.
What would I have to do to be able to acquire and/or just operate a Abrams tank?
Join the U.S. military.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that though.
Oh,
That's your best
bad,
bet.
yeah. So I'm doing something. Let's see if I can actually get this to work.
Did my game crash?
Yes.
No, it didn't. I'm good.
Aha!
I'm
Okay.
back.
So I'm just wanting to pull up the Land Cruiser to show the folks here of the size of this thing.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Yeah, but I've actually
Or
managed to pull it up
theoretical.
on stream.
On stream. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
They never actually built it on account that one, they didn't have the resources to build it, and two, it's insane. It is literally insane.
Yeah.
But Toaster, I want
You put like
bigger.
cruiser batteries on that thing.
It's medicinal. It's for my health.
And you need a
Can I get
medicinal
away with
Abrams.
I need a medicinal M1A1 Abrams. It's for my mental health.
It's for mental health.
It's not
Damn
covered by insurance. True. It's not.
This is bullshit.
No, this is America,
This is America.
and that's all we can say about that.
This was like 20
And you
Wow,
said
yeah.
you finished it with such like straight, and
all we
I just like I couldn't take it. I almost spit out my drink.
Oh,
uh,
God.
there's some wacko. You know, there's some wacko out in near where I grew up who has been. I've seen pictures of this dude's fucking ride. He's driving around in a tank, like on the main roads and shit. You know the area I'm talking about, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Our
it's
good
like-
our good buddy Murky has caught him on camera several times.
Yeah, it's like, why? The treads cannot be good for
What
the
the
basics.
hell?
What do you mean, what the hell?
There's a bigger one.
There's a bigger version of the Land Cruiser,
Yeah. Okay.
which
hang on.
also, never built.
Hang on. I'm gonna And boop.
Bro, what is it? The Churchill was fucking big. Isn't the Land Cruiser supposed to be bigger?
Yeah, there's the
Wait, which
Land
is the
Cruiser
tank that's in the
P1000
museum in
Rat,
England
but then
that
there's
they
also the
cannot
Land
remove?
Cruiser P1500 Monster.
I like how in the picture of the Land Cruiser it's called Erica, whatever.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
The one on
In the
the.
picture that's in the chat, there's a picture of the Land Cruiser, and it's obviously like
Oh, Erica. Yeah, I
fucking
see it.
camouflage. It's Erica. And I'm like, which one of these motherfuckers named this giant monster of a tank Erica?
It's German. It's a German theoretical design from the World War II era. Of course, it's named Erica.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
so wait,
for
wait, wait,
those
wait, wait.
for
They have a
those of
whole
us
song.
for those of us who care to look at Discord, we have a tiny child who's making a cameo just for
Child!
us.
Oh.
Lisa, would you
Oh.
like to see the small child?
Look at her go. She's walking everywhere.
Oh, she's
I
such a walker.
also
We've
like-
now been.
There's a.
Wait, wait. How do I make the child big? How do I make the child big?
Stream has been interrupted by child.
Oh, happy little child. Oh, hugs from the mom. Hugs from mama. Oh.
Was she walking last time we saw her?
Yeah.
She was starting to, yeah.
I don't mean last time you guys saw her. I
Oh,
mean,
electrical socket. Must play with the electrical socket at all
Oh
costs.
no.
No matter how much mommy says no.
get a fork.
No, that's a terrible idea.
No! Oh my god, no.
I didn't
No.
say what I was saying was a good idea. I was just saying that's the thought process.
This man is going to have a child of his own soon.
I'm gonna skip my pants.
Horrible.
It's fine.
Adorable as always.
Oh,
On the tile, in the tile. I like how there's
You're
baby
on
steps,
the tile.
but even if the baby got to the highest step, she still couldn't wash her hands.
oh. Yeah, I've now been distracted completely by baby.
First
I consider
tanks,
that-
then baby.
Yeah, the baby don't take. The sins of the father, tanks, babies. What a stream.
Baby.
Wait, are we already done?
Oh wait, the baby can touch the water. This is great. This is the best. Just play with the water. This is great.
Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left. I'm highly tempted to end early though because I think we've gone completely off the rails, like Big Bertha.
Look, I built 6 maples.
I gave
And
50 dandelions. I completed a side quest.
You completed a side quest for an NPC. Good job.
Oh, I
Good
like that.
job.
I like that maple up
Yorm
there.
found a merchant. Toaster spent a lot of time shouting and looking for a merchant that wasn't there.
I lit up the foyer.
You lit up the foyer. And we got a
I
portal set
didn't
up to the
see
loft.
this. I didn't see this, but this is fucking awesome, by the way.
Right? I really like how this turned out.
The foyer with the lanterns.
Yeah.
Oh, and I replaced part of the roof with
Oh, does this go to the foyer? Foyer.
No, it goes to the loft.
attic. It says attic, not loft.
Whatever. It's not an attic.
Well, then why the fuck does it say attic?
Because I didn't think of the term loft.
Well, rename it then.
Fine.
Connor, dive bomb a.
No, he's busy renaming it to loft. All
Get
lowercase.
him. Get him. Did you just damage? He's on fire. Get him. Connor, get him.
Oh no.
Did that hurt you or just me?
Just you.
Aw, this is
But
bullshit.
no, this has been fun. Fun stream. Perhaps we will finish playing the Halo Reach campaign this weekend. No promises.
Yeah,
Um,
so about that, I specifically don't have any promises on that, and I will explain that off stream in a little bit. But, yeah, it looks like the next 2 weekends I might be busy because of bullshit.
oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, if not, you never know.
Yeah.
So,
Stream schedule to be updated. Halo will commence, uh, as soon as the bullshit's done.
always the bullshit. But thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.
Bye, Dr. Nick.